Hi, Taurus. This is Jess with your 2020 yearly tarot reading. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. Taurus, if you guys were here for last year's reading, we're doing something a little bit different. We're going to actually look at quarters instead of month to month. So we're looking at 4 quarters, 3 months at a time. And we're looking at the first quarter now. So let's get into it. For those of you who are new, welcome and thank you for choosing me. Now let's get into this first quarter's reading for you guys. I see great news and celebration. You're coming in pretty strong. Some of you have changed in a major way. 2019 has been a game changer for some of you, just in terms of your own spiritual growth and evolution. Something major and big has ended, and now it's like you can resume with life, or you're changing some kind of way in which you approach life, the way you tackle life, the way you move forward in life. Well, we know that has a lot to do with Uranus, don't we? So I see in the first 3 months, there may be a challenge with some of you dealing with a male figure. This could do with money. This could do with decision making, property, issues like that. Someone from your past, but you are definitely dealing with someone. Again, could be a literal fire sign, so Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. Does not have to be any of those signs, but someone who is constantly probably have you on their mind pretty heavily, and so you find yourself kind of in this conundrum. Someone who is still very present around you. Some of you, this could be someone that passed away, because we do have the death card in the past energy, so someone could have passed away. My condolences. So there's still these unresolved issues, communication, discussions, decisions that still need to kind of be made in regards to. I get a male energy here for some of you. Now you're definitely coming in strong, and you're not coming in so hot, but you're coming in very strong. You will find the first 3 months of 2020 to be that of hitting the ball, hitting the ground running, right? You have everything in place. You've crossed your T's and dotted your I's, and you're toiling and putting in a lot of work, and you feel, for the most part, very confident. Things are going according to plan as far as a lot of you are concerned. And you're feeling confident, you're getting a lot of positive attention. So if you are the face of something, if you have yourself out there, you will find the first quarter to be that of um, satisfying, gratifying. Okay. You will feel like things are working in your favor. Now, this will be a great time for some of you to get into the gym, to get in your backyard, to start doing some planting, some growing, really plant something. Some of you may even start to invest your money. You may start to look into different ways of how you can decorate or kind of design or redesign your property. So really getting back to earthly things. If you're starting a business of your own, import exports, international business, you will find that to be a little bit more easily than you expected. Some of you may be wanting to do more organic stuff, looking into property matters, land instead of actual physical building of a structure, but more land. And some of you could actually be building. I see building from scratch, building construction, breaking ground, that sort of thing, or getting into that field. I feel would be really great. Some of you also may be finding yourself going back to where you originally are from, or where your family's from, to buy property, to build a home, that sort of thing for some of you. Now, first 3 months in 2020, money looks really good. I don't see an overwhelming amount of money. There may be disputes regarding money. Remember, I said that. Home life may be a bit of drama, stress at first. Some of you, something that you're hearing, a judgment, a decision, or one yet to be made completely has you stressed, has you worried. And someone may be challenging you when it comes to home life, and wanting you, it's like, listen, I'm coming to get you. If you're in a place where you're not in the best care or in the best place, and you're under someone's care, someone may be saying, okay, I'm going to come get you. I'm getting you out of there. I'm going to take care of the situation. If you're in a judgment regarding your home, your land, your property. Please, I'm sure you guys are very smart. Tauruses are not someone who tries to do above and beyond things. You guys exactly know what needs to be done, and you will follow the proper protocol. So do that. Reach out to the proper people. You may find that someone just comes and swoops down and helps you. Okay. So whatever your matter is when it comes to home, your own well-being, also your stability, okay, children, that sort of thing, please reach out and communicate with other people, because you will be shocked at who will come at your aid and help you out. Because I do see you trying to kind of hold on to your money, hold on to your finances. Hell, some of you may be trying to bury money, hide money. You're really trying to just you're trying to secure and protect yourself as much as you possibly can. For those of you who are going through some type of court situation or some type of ruling is affecting your home life, I do see you holding out as much as you possibly can, and also challenging yourself or second guessing whether or not what you're doing made sense. What you did in the past, probably, I did something dumb. This was a foolish decision. I should have never did dot dot dot. So there's something about you moving through these next 3 months that at first it seems like you're on your right path. Everything is going according to plan. You get some news or something is looming that, again, I feel has already been in play. And now it's like either you snap into go time and you make it happen, or someone does that. Either way, the situation kind of gets worked out. Someone is there to save the day, whether it be you, whether it not. Again, I see partnerships here, King of Swords as well as Queen of Swords. So there is a duality of communication with someone that will evolve over time, and there's major decisions that needs to be made. Okay, someone may want something that the other person is not ready for when it comes to relationship or home life, as I said. But you may feel like the situation is a foolish decision, or you may see that in other people, but I'm feeling like it's you, Taurus, this time around. Like last year, a lot of stuff was happening to you by way of others' foolish decisions or shortcomings. But this, I'm feeling, is more in alignment with your stuff, and you're going to be in this place where you're really not sure. I'm not getting depression with this moon card, but I am getting just really unclear and unsure, and feeling like your fate possibly is in the hands of someone else, and holding on to that rigid way of understanding and knowing who you are is going to be changed in 2020. We can see that right now, right? Something about holding on, whether it be physical assets or a way of being, that's coming to an end. And you may find that you do things that are completely foolish and will have you looking back and saying, why did I do that? It doesn't make any sense. But before you can even settle in the whys, the shoulda, woulda, couldas, there's a new beginning. A new beginning starts, and you're back off to the races. So ask for help, seek others out, accept it when it comes through. And it doesn't even really, I don't have to say like, don't snap out of it, because you're going to snap out of it. You have to. Your life, it seems that it's just going to be going. I mean, we're at the first quarter, so this is just kind of what I'm feeling and picking up. But through the moon energy, through that deep contemplation and that heavy emotion, and with things coming out slowly but surely, there's an opportunity for you to get to the next stage. So I see Tauruses coming straight into 2020, not really sure about how a few things in their life is going to pan out. Nevertheless, they're still plugging away. And as you plug away, you continue to see more positive results. You have to understand, you have Uranus in your sign, you have Jupiter, Saturn, Pluto, South Node for the better, for at least the first 5 months of 2020, trining you. So you have all these powerful planets, working on your side. And that being said, I see some of you, again, doing business that is international or hitting networking and touching people who you never thought you would. There's opportunities that are coming from you hand over fist, and it may not be that overwhelming, but there are things that are untouched by way of, again, internet, import, export, international business, getting out there, being a star, which doesn't really look like some of you are interested in that. You may feel, if you are a star, you may get hit one way here and there. You're always getting hit some kind of way, but it does allow for you to kind of change your audience or change something about the way that you're doing business, right? And there's an opportunity for you to expand in a major way. So if any of you have your own business and someone comes in, make sure you protect yourself. Make sure you're reading all your contracts and everything is logistically correct. But you have an opportunity to, grow and expand in the highest of levels when it comes to business. And I do feel like the offers in which you pursue or is pursued to by you can in fact gain you great opportunities. Some of you could be graduating, so congratulations, or entering into the schools and getting accepted first 3 months of the year. And so let's look at love right quick. When it comes to you single Tauruses, it looks like you're trying to get out of a situation and move on from any drama. If you have been just casually seeing someone, this person may be able to help you get over things. We've been seeing that, right? So I know I did one week, it was like a nice distraction, and another week, like things are moving quite nicely. And also, it's like, this person, it's just something about them. They have every little thing that you need. They know what to do just at the right time. And it works so well for you. And it's helped you move out of a state of stress and frustration. It's still there. Some of you still have whatever the trauma or whatever the tension that comes along with some past issues. The challenge is still there a bit mentally, probably emotionally, but you are kind of getting some type of equilibrium, balance with that if you are out seeing other people. Some of you really don't have time for that, singles. I have to say, you have home stuff you're dealing with. You have someone from your past you're still trying to get the hell away from, but unfortunately, maybe a child is involved, child support is involved, now the courts are getting involved to some extent, or you have to, you're trying to move away so you can kind of distance yourself and from this person so you can get a beat, right? So you could take a beat, so you could just get a break away from this person. But I feel like even if you do that, the person is going to be relentless. They're not going to leave you alone. We will see. I just kind of get someone's going to be a nuisance to you throughout 2020, but we will see as we keep going along. So for those of you who is physically moving, trying to get away, or has moved, trying to get away from someone, and worried about the finances, there is someone that you're going to be worrying about some finances with in 2020 when it comes to another male energy or male energy here. You will question those of you who are leaving something behind, singles, and moved on, and really you're not making love 100% a priority because there's a lot going on in the home life. You find yourself kind of still trying to hold on, not want to make foolish moves, but not really sure how things are going to work out. I kind of see, it feels like for those of you Tauruses who are in that space and love is not on the menu right now or hasn't been, it probably will be coming up for you. Okay, with Ace of Wands and Three of Cups here on the sidelines of the decks, and it could be someone who kind of matches your energy. He's been through things too. He's not someone who he's had to leave someone behind in his past, and now he's kind of moving on to something too, a little bit jaded, very clear about where he's going and what he wants, not really playing any games and moving forward nonetheless. Now, when it comes to you Taurus couples, okay, I feel like you're very happy. You're very satisfied where you are in your relationship. Some of you are feeling like, yes, I've put the time and energy into this person. And I didn't allow whatever I went through in my past to get the best of me, and I'm very satisfied. I feel like I can now accomplish many other things in my life because this person kind of makes the difference. I'm very satisfied. They do make me happy, and there's someone who is very straightforward, very honest, dependable, reliable, loyal, but very truthful. You're some of you are dealing with or I don't know any. I'm sure there's Tauruses out there that are liars, but to me, Taurus is for the most part very honest people. But I guess it's just the ones I've been blessed to experience. But very honest. Okay, someone who's very honest. So you're being very straightforward and honest with someone and telling them how it is. Now, you may have some other issues going on that might not have anything to do with this particular love that you are dealing with right now. That could be hangups from your past. Again, those things will be worked on and dealt with in 2020. Some people may be saying, hey, you rushed into this, or hey, you sure about this, or hey, make sure dot dot dot. And whatever you heard, although you're not allowing with that Seven of Wands to, you're not allowing it to be your be all end all. There's a part of you that thinks about, are there any red flags? Am I rushing into this too fast? Does this person truly want me for me? Is it, can I believe this? Can I trust this? Honestly. So there is these whispers and feelings deep down that you kind of sit with, all right, about this new love, this new person. Because as we all know, what happens now doesn't mean it's going to be forever, right? Everything changed. So in time, some of you are probably thinking, are we going to change into a better place? It's always good at first, but what's coming down the line that I don't see? So a little bit of fears, a little bit of unsureness when it comes to this decision that some people may look at as like, you just rushed into this was foolish, or a part of you may feel like it's foolish, but I think that's more of your fears. Now, obviously, if you see red flags, you need to say something about it. And for some of you Taurus men, there may be another man, like a competition, okay, that sprouted in your relationship with your mate, and it's a bit of competition. It's like, okay, well, what do I do about this? Because maybe you now are aware. Someone, if there is a third party or someone juggling, then it's very apparent. It's not something that someone doesn't know. Plus, if anyone is having that feeling, like they themselves kind of are getting that itch, right? Okay, we've been doing this. I'm kind of bored. I need some action. Uranus, right, which is that Fool card. Some of you may have been trying to hide or stop yourself, and you may find it more and more difficult. We'll look as the time goes on, but you may find it a little bit more difficult in 2022. Stay true, stay right in alignment with your relationship, and I feel like if you do, you will feel horrible about it. You really will feel horrible about it. And I don't think that's something that will continue to persist, but as I say, we will look at the second quarter and see. Other than that, I feel like you guys are in a good place when it comes to relationship, even you single ones, outside of having to deal with this male energy. It doesn't have to be intimate male love. It could be family member. It could be coworker. It could be friend, associate, acquaintance. But there is something having to get away from someone, but also having to deal with someone at the same time. For others of you, it's going to be getting away from your past situation that was very challenging and allowing someone else to feed you and give you what it is that you're always prepared to give others. And you will be questioning, are you ready? Should you hold back? Should you not? But ready or not. If I had to tag the first 3 months, it would be ready or not. So this is the first 3 months, the first quarter of your 2020 Taurus. Now let's look at your second quarter. To continue on with the video, click the link in the description box below.